So it's like 7 a.m. on the second day here in India. Um, and I just woke up a few minutes ago and I'm trying to figure out some things in the hotel room, like the TV and the hot water situation and whatnot. But I figured that I'd just go ahead and give a brief showing of this hotel room. This place is called the Treebo Gemstone Hotel here in Karol, Bagh in New Delhi. And I got the place. Well, the images up on hotels.com look pretty good. And the price was pretty low. I mean, it was $25, $26 a night. So I decided to book the place for, I don't know, like 3 nights or something. And I got here yesterday, and the hotel wasn't as easy to find as I thought it would be based on the pictures. The entrance to it's kind of down a little alleyway and then up some stairs. And I got into the hotel, and it's like up on the second floor, and there's some shops that are kind of connected to it. I think there's I don't even know what they sell. I think, not not things that you might associate with being next to a hotel. I mean, like there's one place that I think sells some shoes, and another place that sells some electronic stuff or whatever. At any rate, it just doesn't look like there should be a hotel here. So I came up and I looked at the hotel, and I was tired when I did. And, the place, I mean, it's clean and whatnot. And I guess you'd just say, well, what do you really expect for $25 US a night? So it's probably a little bit, I don't want to call it dirty, but it's not as clean as I would expect a place to be. And I'm also not quite sure if the hot water really works yet. We'll be testing that shortly when I go take a shower. But here I'll give you a quick tour, and you can see for yourself what I got myself into for $25, $26, whatever it is. All right, so let's see if I can switch the camera on this. So obviously we have a door, and the door does lock, and it uses a key type fob, one of the electronic key type fobs. If it's not inside the little holder, then the lights don't come on and stuff like that. You have this nice little panel here which has, I don't know, 14 different ways of turning on different lights in this place. It seems like, everywhere up here there are lights underneath here. Let's go through a couple of these here. Like there's another set of lights that comes on over there, and then there's further lights, and then we have some other lights that come on up here, and I mean, they're just all over the place, right? So anyway, this seems to be nice. So okay, as we can see, the rooms, I mean, it's a hotel room. Everything seems to be like mini furniture. So we have a little nightstand there, old-fashioned telephone. The bed is, I guess we'll call it a king-size bed. And there's another little nightstand on the other side. There are really no plugs for quick charging any of your stuff. And, if you're coming to India, one thing, I have a multi-adapter, but apparently it doesn't work in India, I don't think. So India has like 230 volt, and it has, as you can see, the 3-prong round type plugs, which again, my adapter doesn't do, so I'll probably have to go out and try to find another adapter sometime today. So at any rate, the bed was not soft. I would call it very, very firm. I did get a good night's sleep, so I guess there's that. It does have a working AC unit. The controls for the AC unit took a little bit to figure out, but oh well. And then, of course, you have a mirror, which you probably saw in another video. There is this large TV, and yes, I am playing a little bit of anime at the morning. And then you have this micro table. This table is so tiny that, it comes up to like my kneecaps. And, well, what can I tell you about that? All right. So, again, very basic. We do have a little refrigerator. The refrigerator works. However, when I came into the hotel room, there was no power onto it. And apparently, a lot of things in India, not only will there be a plug where the power goes into, but in this case, it's hard to see, but there's actually a small rocker switch behind the plug that has to be turned on. And they do that, just so when no one's here, I guess they're not consuming electricity. So that's that. And then there's a bathroom. The bathroom's, I don't know, half the size of, a quarter of the size of the rest of the room. Very simple bathroom. Bathroom could actually be cleaner. You don't get much in the way of soaps and stuff when you get here. There's a little bottle of hand soap, and that little tiny thing over there is a little bar of soap as well. And I suppose that's fine if you're only here for a day or something like that. So the shower, the whole room is a wet room. And the shower is, I don't know, I haven't tested it yet. We'll see. I don't hold up a lot of hope for the pressure that's going to be coming out, but it might be all right. Also, your water heater is up here on the ceiling, and I just had to turn that on a few minutes ago because, again, you had one of those plugs on the side there with a rocker switch, and the rocker switch was in the off position. It looks like maybe the water's already heated, but we shall see. And oddly enough, they also have a ceiling fan in here, which I think does work. But again, like in the bathroom, there's like a whole control panel of different lights and stuff that are in here. So, as we can see, though, I mean, if we take a look at the walls, they're not exactly clean, or at least it's clean. There's scuff marks and all kinds of stuff like that. But I mean, that's it. It's a basic room for, 25 or 26. I mean, it was okay last night. I'm not quite sure about, if I trust the security around here. But I guess we'll see. I mean, I booked the place, like I said, for 3 nights, and I may consider moving to a, I don't know, slightly more secure hotel. Don't know. Debating. So, haven't met anybody from the India branch of the company I used to work for yet. I was hoping to meet them yesterday, but that didn't happen. And I guess I'm going to wind up meeting one of them tonight, maybe. Maybe go to dinner or something like that, say hi. Maybe walk around a little bit. We shall see. And then I think on Friday, maybe I'll go and visit them if I'm still in New Delhi. That's it. So, till next time.